Right out there is the main street. If you didn't know this was back here, you wouldn't know there's a little trail that leads all the way up here to this cemetery. This is an old cemetery. They probably don't bury anybody out here anymore. So I thought I'd do a little walkthrough. I wouldn't have known it was back here if I didn't see that pillar sticking up there. One of these tombstones. Looks like they got a few of them leaning up against each other. It's all growed up. Let's see. I believe that says 1857. John Peters. It's kind of hard to see with it, with all the fungus and stuff all over the gravestone. Looks like they need me out here to take care of this place. They kind of let it grow all up. Let's see what this says. Born in 1804, November 16th. Died April 22nd, 1824. Betsy G. Brown, wife of James Campbell. Born April 24th, 1812. Died April 10th, 1865. I remember coming out here a long time ago when we was kids, and the home that we was in here, the Indiana Soldiers and Sailors, brought us out here to scare us during Halloween. A bunch of the older kids came out here and was dressed up in monster costumes, and it didn't scare me. And I ran up on them, and while the other kids were running the other direction, and one of them ran down that trail down the hill there, and I chased after him. And the only other one that finally came running up in here was John Horn, the one that I knew. There was another one later on, and he started kicking the people out here hiding in the woods. I was like, dude, it's just somebody scaring us. Don't be hurting the dudes. There's a pretty cool one there. Hope I don't fall down in no grave. John R. Reesner. Born, ooh, there's our old one. 1789. Died in 1866. Married G. Reesner, born February 28, 1794, died December 24th, 1875. So it looks to me like they've been doubling up people there. There's a bunch of them there. I guess this is just one big Reesner tombstone here. They've got all the names etched in there little by little. Bunch of names: William, Mary, Perry, Alice, Augusta, Della. These are all later on. 1842 and 1853. 54, I mean. Yeah, 56s, and then 1867. Yeah, it looks to me like it's going farther and farther in age as it goes down. 1858. There's 1826 to 1873. Looks like they all just started adding on. There's an empty area over there. All these are reasoners though. We go walking down here in the farther back areas. That's a big shed down there. Some of these tombstones are far back in the trees. Let's see what it says on them. I know nobody will steal my bike out here because where I'm at, nobody even knows it's here unless you lived here. Let's see what this one is out here in the woods. 1834, 1905. So this was a later on edition compared to those other ones that are 1700s and 1800s. Pitts, P-I-T-T-S. Mother Narcissus. I don't know who that is. There it is. I guess I don't know who none of these are really. Just kind of a childhood memory of coming out here. Let's see what this newer one is here. 1872. So it looks newer, but it's still an old one too. 1800s. 1892. That was close to the 1900s. And this one is 1872. Ooh, there's a real old looking one back there. Let me go have a look at that one. Back here in the corner. There's a real small one there. I'm seeing little rocks here. There's probably some of these little rocks that are tombstones. You know, they couldn't afford a tombstone, so they just got a rock and threw it there where tombstone's supposed to be. Okay. Oh, it's got some poison ivy on it. This one is 1816. And died in 1892. This one is 1807 to 1880, I believe. Mother, father. And then it's got power at the top. Don't know what that means. Oh, the name is Power. I see. Because here's right next to it, Rhonda M. Power. 1911. Son of James and Marriott Afoot. There's a tombstone here, but I don't think nothing's on it. Yep, there it is here on the other side. It's not cleaned out here. It's a pretty old one, 1880, I think it says there. And I believe this is a tombstone here that's fell over. Yep, there it is right there, laying on the ground. 1880. what that last number is, 1888, I think. This one needs to be set up on its tombstone, but I don't want to mess with it and end up getting in trouble saying I'm messing with people's tombstones. And then see here, there's little places got little rocks. So I'm thinking somebody's just put a little rock there as their tombstone. Better than nothing, I guess. I don't know if this freaks any of you out looking at tombstones. My mother used to take me to graveyards and we'd have picnics in them. 1871. And back then, even when we was little kids, we thought it was kind of weird. But, you know, that's what my mother liked to do. Yeah, they need me out here cleaning this up. Look at all these things that are growed up. I don't think nobody'd want to pay me to do it. I'd have to drive out here. Here's one that's written on the side. This one says 1893. So it seems to me like there's a this one says 1911. That's the year they made the 1911 gun. That one says 1907. Seems to me like early 1900s and older are these. This says 1856 to 1898. They didn't want to be remembered. They wouldn't have left a tombstone here with the dates and stuff on them and telling their names, because most of these people's family are long gone and dead and moved on, and they forgot that they even got family here in these graveyards. Some more rocks in here. Well, guess that's it for the graveyard. I'm gonna go take a little walk out in these woods out here.